Imagine this. Your favorite club's next league game is not in your city, not even on your continent. You turn on the TV, and instead of the familiar chants from your home stadium, the crowd cheers under the Florida sun. Sounds crazy? Well, it's happening. This December, Villarreal and Barcelona will face each other, not in Spain, but in Miami. The Spanish Football Federation says it's good for the game. Real Madrid calls it dangerous. UEFA approved it reluctantly. And fans, they're split right down the middle. Is this bold move the future of football, or the beginning of its downfall? Before we dive in, make sure you hit subscribe if you love deep, honest football stories that go beyond the scoreline. And tell me in the comments, is taking league games a broad progress or a betrayal of tradition? Let's unpack the truth. To understand why this match matters, we have to go back a bit. For years, leagues and clubs have played friendly matches or super cups abroad. But this time, it's not just a friendly. It's an official league fixture. Points, standings, goals, all count. Villarreal was supposed to host Barcelona in Spain, but the match has been moved to Miami's Hard Rock Stadium, a city full of football passion, international fans, and yes, Lionel Messi's new home. The official reason? To reward the millions of La Liga fans who watch from afar, to bring Spanish football to their doorstep just once. The deeper reason? To compete with the financial dominance of the Premier League. The English clubs are earning billions from global deals, and La Liga wants to reignite its worldwide appeal. But not everyone's cheering. Real Madrid says this decision crosses a line, that it changes what domestic football stands for. UEFA calls it regrettable but says it couldn't stop it. So the stage is set, not just for a match but for a clash of ideologies. Let's look at why the Federation calls this move good for football. First, global connection. Football isn't just European anymore, it's global. Millions of fans in America, Asia, and Africa watch La Liga every weekend, but they've never seen a league match live. Moving a single fixture is seen as a way of saying thank you to those global supporters. Second, financial survival. While the Premier League enjoys record-breaking TV deals, other European leagues are falling behind. Taking the show to a new market could mean more sponsors, more visibility, and more growth for smaller clubs. Third, cultural expansion. The match in Miami could help build new generations of fans. For young football lovers in the US, seeing Barcelona and Villarreal play a real competitive match in their city might create lifelong fans. On paper, it sounds logical, a celebration of global football. But football isn't just about numbers. It's about emotion, roots, and loyalty. And that's where things get complicated. Here's where the story takes a twist. When you move a domestic match abroad, you also move everything that makes it special. Villarreal's home advantage, gone. The fans who fill the Estadio de la Cerámica, left behind. The chants, the flags, the street life, all traded for palm trees and a new crowd. Think about it. Would you be okay if your club suddenly announced that your home game was moving 7,000 kilometers away? The biggest concern isn't money, it's identity. Football was born in communities. It belongs to people who show up every week, no matter the weather. When you move a match, you move a piece of that soul. There's also the question of fairness. A home match is supposed to give advantage. Once that's taken away, does it distort competition? Real Madrid and other critics think it does. And then comes the players' side. More travel, more fatigue, less recovery time. The schedule's already packed. Add long flights and jet lag, and you've got a new layer of risk. Lastly, the fans at home. Imagine the local shop owners, ticket sellers, and restaurants that rely on matchday crowds. For them, this isn't global growth, it's local loss. So yes, the Miami move may open new doors, but it also opens deep wounds in the hearts of traditional fans. This isn't the first time football has tried to break boundaries. We've seen it before. The Spanish and Italian Super Cups moved to the Middle East, the US, and Asia. Each time, people debated money versus meaning. But there's one key difference. Those were special events. This, however, is a regular league match, a part of the season that affects points, standings, and even relegation. Other sports like the NFL and MLB have done this successfully, bringing American sports to London, Mexico, and Japan. But football in Europe is different. It's deeply tied to geography and history. If this Miami experiment works, it could become a trend. Imagine a world where Real Madrid plays in New York, or Milan plays in Tokyo. Sounds exciting, but also unsettling. Because what happens when the game no longer belongs to the people who built it? So what's next after this? There are three possible futures. Future 1, expansion wins. The Miami match is a success. Big ratings, sold-out stadium, massive sponsorship. La Liga plans more matches abroad. The Premier League follows. Football becomes a traveling circus, global, glamorous, and profitable. Future 2, fan rebellion. Traditional fans push back. Protests rise. Federations limit such moves. Football returns to its roots, but maybe at the cost of global growth. Future 3, the middle ground. Leagues strike a balance, 1 or 2 overseas games per year, chosen carefully with compensation for home fans and clubs. Football grows but keeps its soul intact. Which future do you think we're heading toward? Tell me in the comments. Your opinion matters. Do you think football needs to evolve, or is it losing itself chasing money? As the world watches Villarreal and Barcelona take the field in Miami, football enters a new chapter. Some call it a celebration of progress, others a warning of what's to come. But one thing is certain: the next whistle in Miami will echo far beyond the stadium. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to subscribe for more stories that reveal what's really happening behind the headlines of world football. Hit like if you believe football should belong to its fans. And drop a comment right now. Would you want your club's home match played abroad? I'm waiting to read your thoughts. Until next time, this is Cyberboot, where we talk football beyond the field.